has 2, 1 view, 2 views, no views. Wow, I have 2 that have no views.
I think it's George 20.
2 that has 2 views and 2 that has 1 view.
It froze.
Entertainment.
I don't know why it just froze.
Entertainment.
Wait, Nicholas.
It doesn't.
I'll incorrect password. I gotta get that.
Entertainment.
Do you want to play with the poop kitty cat litter one? Poop kitty cat litter.
Ew. Doesn't it feel
Doesn't it feel like it though? It feels like kitty cat litter and they smell like
I don't know. I did it, but then it froze. Just like.
That's because it's loading.
Why is it incorrect? It's George 23.
Which one is it?
Do you know if it's uppercase or not? Oh, everything is lowercase.
Which one is it?
31664.
No, on this.
The numbers are 36131. 3166. Yeah. It's George 23. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing it live. Hey, y'all. Nobody's watching.
Yeah, it doesn't freeze. It has to think about it for a minute and see if it's right.
Do you have mobile data?
What?
Don't you have mobile data?
What does that mean?
Like, you've got mobile data where you can watch stuff further away from your house.
No, but then it uses data. I have unlimited, but then I use it and then my parents have to pay. From the data that I use. And YouTube's not letting me.
Nicholas is
I'm not
live.
connected.
You want to just go live on this? Maddie, you want to just go live
Is
on
anybody
mine?
watching? What is he doing?
Let's just go live on mine.
And no one's watching.
Wait, until it's slime. We can add some coloring.
I'm not doing that because then I don't want to stick to my fingers.
Ready? Ew, looks like blood.
Did you just make these today or yesterday to make videos?
No.
Yeah, I made these yesterday.
No, I didn't. Made them like a year ago.
These slimes?
Yeah.
You're just saying that because you're online.
No, I swear to God, I made them like a year ago at Brenna's.
Okay, record. Go live.
This is what you gotta do.
No,
You gotta do
this.
this. You gotta do more.
Okay,
Wow.
so
It's
now I'm on this thing. So it's even more.
Do you know that one that I had the blue thing that wasn't even a slime? And I'm like, don't touch it.
Yeah.
That's what I added paper towel to. I had paper towel. I added.
It's so satisfying though. Look at that. It makes like a weird texture. It makes like chunks if you add too many. Like at a time.
Oh, that's the thing.
Nobody's watching, Nicholas. What is it called? What'd you call it?
We called it King of Halo, probably.
Watch this. If you add too much at a time, look at.
Comment on people's videos now. Now I can do that on my phone.
Really? Yay. Nicholas, you should do a vlog. A live vlog. And pretend that this is our house and recording studio. Got me the best memories, Maddie. Do you remember?
Not really.
Gotta remember.
When we were down here?
Yeah, and we made that video where we talked to random people.
Oh! Wait, but it wasn't a video.
I know. It was like a video shot.
Do you want to do that later?
We can't. Not allowed to. Got in trouble. What the heck? Maddie, look at this. We're YouTubers. Go check our channels out.
No one's watching.
Sucks. Wish we were famous. Right? And people would watch our lives. Actually, I had a couple people join my live. Like 9, 8. Like I had like 3 people.
There's probably people that subscribe to your dad's.
They probably were. I was like, where's Nick Damiani?
What is this person doing?
Did he get hacked? Right now I'm adding this hand soap, which is exclusive at Hallmark. What? Hey, it's true. Don't listen to her.
We don't have a Hallmark.
No, we don't. Well, I go with the video.
Coach, the one and only Mr. Spider.
What?
Mr.
Massaging. Yeah. Do your slime.
Looks like you put gel in it.
I didn't. I put hand soap. This is like a pizza, y'all.
Let's go.
Mamma mia. This is weird. It's like melting the slime. She's crazy. I'm gonna add so much, you're gonna die. I'm gonna add like all of it. Okay, we're gonna add some of this stuff. Some of this stuff. Finish it up. And the yellow food guy. Hi, there's 2 people on.
Crazy.
What?
One of them's me.
I know. 3?
Oh!
Hi! Go check out our channel. Oh, there's one.
Subscribe to my channel. I just started.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Now,
The King of Halo. Bye.
There was 2 people.
I will tell you what
At least
this
we
was
were, like,
about at the end of the video.
Mhm.
and like as soon as you started, everyone would be. No one's watching.
Still post.
That's what he always says.
It
Still
does.
posts.
That's what we've been
And we had 3 people on.
So, bye.
And then they were like,
right.
"Oh, these are little kids."
It's not ending the video. We're just going to ask people
Besides
what they
person
want.
from my I think it was Egypt. Call. Like it was like, hi, I'm from Egypt. I don't believe it. Because Egypt has the all Egyptian people. Americans suck. I'm just kidding.
You suck, then.
I'm an American!
Dance party.
No racist, okay?
Paid
Dance
membership.
party.
Try
Dance
ad
party.
YouTube for a month.
Dance party.
Never mind.
Dance party. Woo, woo.
That kid behind us is crazy, by the way. I don't know where his pants are. Pants are, and he's going crazy. Like, seriously, I'm not kidding. I know it's kind of weird, but have you seen this? It's called She-Ra. It's on Netflix. Maddie, look it up on Netflix.
What's She-Ra?
She-Ra.
She-Ra?
It's new.
What the heck is that?
Okay.
I can't believe you don't watch it.
I'll tell you what the video was.
And I was
Want
even
me to
on
tell
it this
you?
morning, Gracie.
Gracie. Gracie.
on one of my videos.
Me too.
9?
No, 5.
I only have, my max is 2.
We should do the wrestling competition again, Nicholas.
Where I beat you.
Okay,
You
so
still have to do 20
No,
push-ups.
you need to show Maddie.
The first one or the second one?
The first one, yeah.
Cool, bus animation. Are you ready?
This is the crop one.
That's not even how you spell wrestling.
Yeah, Gracie.
There's only one I in it, too.
Wait.
There's no L.
Again!
Wait.
What
Yeah,
are
there
you
is.
about you? No, we can do
It has a W in it.
Yeah.
It starts with a
And then there's
W.
a T instead of the first I.
Yeah.
So why'd you tell me that was no W?
I thought you were going to spell it, baby.
Why did you? Well, he's the one who told me not to do W.
You did not say that.
We're gonna right here. Against the freaking wall. Winner for y'all. Winner chicken dinner. I won. People must be enjoying this.
We don't make that videos, y'all.
I'm doing, like,
Look at this ugly head.
challenges that people are doing. I did the Alexa challenge on my last video. You have an Alexa.
Does anybody here know monster? Maybe I should make it so it's not like that.
Me and you, what?
Takes a lot of time.
Let's go back. Toy Story.
You guys find the crab monster.
Does anybody here hate this sound?
No, it's not.
Cringy.
You're crazy.
Cat monster has awakened. Cat brothers.
No,
Be my brother.
that's the crop monster. I'm the crop monster right now. And I kick people. Because I'm a crop monster.
Winner, chicken dinner. Ow, gold.
Sad. Okay.
No crab.
An atomic bomb has just been dropped.
Oh, I hate
Where are
the
you?
ones where they
Are you
give
at the
you, like,
office
where they
examining
put
how each
gaming
coworker
between
has
and
their
they're
own
talking?
strange walk? Are you at the park, marveling at how big that one scoop of ice cream really was that you just got? Or are you at home with your loved ones, clutching them
Tracy, do
tightly?
you want to watch
Well,
the
in
one
Fallout 4, a lot of
the
people, if they
little
weren't doing the
Billy-
latter,
the story
certainly
of
wish that
Billy
they
who
could have
lived in
been.
the first-
So today, I will be listing my top 5 saddest encounters in Fallout 4. And then after, maybe we'll learn a thing or two about love, family, and how you should try not to die in a funny position because people will be examining your body. Number 1, we have the Miller family, and you can find this one in a hidden bunker at Big John's Salvage. So when you go inside, you can find this. Mr. and Mrs. Miller embracing each other in their very last moments, surviving, if only briefly, off the warmth of one another. However, it doesn't stop there. Next to their bodies, you can find 2 graves, one with a baseball and mitt, the other with a teddy bear, and these are the graves of their 2 children. You see, if you read John's terminal, you learn that he was having issues with the bunker's ventilation system before the war started. Well, when the bombs fell and him and his family went inside, it seems that the hatch had become permanently closed and the ventilation completely cut off. So, from what we can see as follows, the children were the first to go. The parents had to bury them. And then a mother and father, still mourning the death of their kids right in front of them, knew they wouldn't have very much long either. They curled up on a mattress beside the graves and shared each other's final breaths of air. I mean, you can imagine the regret they must have felt, wishing that they had just stayed up top. All 4 of them could have been wiped out together in one fell swoop. Number 2, we have the runaway daughter, and this can be found in a ranger cabin south of Sanctuary. So when you go inside, you can find the skeleton of a dead girl beside a suitcase of clothes and a holotape, and when you play it, you learn that this girl had told her parents that she was pregnant, and they lost it. The mother was crying, she was unable to speak, and the father was so madly ashamed, and then he told her that she had to leave. She couldn't stay with them any longer. So she ran away to the cabin that she used to play in as a young girl, and what's worse is the baby's father doesn't know any of this. She never told him. It's possible that she was eventually they're going to seek him out for help, but we'll never know because the bombs fell while she was staying in that cabin. A teenage girl carrying an unborn child dying alone in a dirty cabin in the woods. Her final thoughts, that of her parents' massive disappointment in her, and her child's father completely unaware that any of it ever happened.
Stick it in there.
Number 3, we have the story of Arlen Glass, and you can learn this during the quest Giddy Up and Go. Now, essentially, Arlen was a toy designer at Wilson Anima Toys. In fact, he was the inventor of the Giddy Up Buttercup. The thing is, his work consumed him, and he was at the office all the time trying to make ends meet, and it got so bad that he would hardly ever see his family. Even when his own daughter came to his workplace just to see him, he forgot she was there and never came down to get her. And all those extra hours, they didn't even help because he still ended up getting fired. So as he was at the office begging to get his job back, that is when the bombs fell. He rushed back to his house frantically, only to find his wife and daughter now replaced with a giant crater. In absolute despair, he collapsed, and when he woke up, he had been transformed into a ghoul. And ever since then, he has lived alone, haunted by that fact that he wasn't spending time with a family that he would never again be able to see. And then, just to add to that extra bite, you can return a holotape to him from his daughter, and it's her saying just how much she loves him, misses him, and can't wait for him to come home.
Oh, come on, was a bull though.
Number 4, we have Edwin's home, and this can be found at the Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. And if you read Edwin's journal, which can be found inside the terminal, you'll learn the story of him and his wife, Annika. See, 10 years ago, Edwin stumbled upon this very house, only to find the barrel of a shotgun glaring in his face. And it was held by Annika. Well, instead of pulling the trigger, the two fell madly in love and would spend the next 7 years happily with one another. Thing is, one day, she finally passed away, and all he had to remember her by was her locket. So since then, he'd been settling alone with just a Brahmin named Bess, who he'd been looking after, especially since an increase of bloat flies had been trying to attack her. Well, one day when he was out in the pond fishing, a swarm of these bloat flies attacked, forcing him to do everything he could just to get back to shore. But it's an increase of bloat flies had been trying to attack her, who fell madly in love and would spend the next 7 years happily with one another. Thing is, one day, she finally passed away, and all he had to remember her by was her locket. So since then, he'd been settling alone with just a Brahmin named Bess, who he'd been looking after, especially since an increase of bloat flies had been trying to attack her. Well, one day when he was out in the pond fishing, a swarm of these bloat flies attacked, forcing him to do everything he could just to get back to shore. But in the commotion, he dropped Annika's locket at the bottom of the lake. The last photo memory he had of her, the only tangible possession still keeping her close to his heart. And without that, life simply would not be worth living. So he dives into the radiation-filled water in this brave attempt to get it back. And if you go in yourself, you'll find the remains of his body. He never made it back up. But clutched in his hand is his wife's old locket. He died with her right by his side. And now, far beyond the bloat flies, far beyond all the radiation, they have been reunited. And number 5, we have the separated family, and their story can be found in a cellar called the Backyard Bunker at the West Everett Estates. So for this one, a man named Wayne Turnquist and his 2 sons, Michael and David, they retreated into their own home bunker when the bombs fell. But the mother, Bonnie, see, she was a nurse working at the Mass Bay Medical Center and died before she was able to get back. And this just destroyed Wayne. He spent months hoping, praying that she might come back, but all they could do was just wait and see what happens. So eventually, Wayne and the rest of his neighbors got around to reinforcing the estates with proper defenses, but because of that, it didn't take very long for a group of raiders to catch the scent and then attack. And in the chaos, Wayne and his sons were forced to flee the area. So at this point, Wayne's journal entries, they've ended, and you're wishing that the 3 of them got away safely. But if you head toward the National Guard training yard, you can find several skeletons scattered on a rock. So I couldn't find any specific evidence suggesting that these belong to them. I mean, it could have been their neighbors, maybe instead. But the way I see it is this: all evidence of their lives ended after that attack, right? Nowhere else in the Commonwealth can you find a journal entry by Wayne again. So I find it very likely that him and his boys had been gunned down as they were running away. So I saved this one for last because of how painful their last moments are. Unlike the others, it's not the bombs that take them or the radiation that takes them. It's other people murdering them out in the open. They spend that long surviving. Perhaps now they're going to try and find a way to see if the mother is still alive. And then all of their efforts come to an end, not because of the mass crisis that seems to be affecting, the majority of people right now. And of course, I mean all the radiation, but because someone else decided that they shouldn't be allowed to continue. And maybe, just maybe, the 3 of them could have survived the war. And there you have it, my top 5 saddest encounters in Fallout 4. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, please tell me, where do you think you would be in the event of an atom bomb being... So there used to be this show called Wife Swap that aired throughout the early 2000s, an ABC show about two families from completely different realms of life. I'm talking race, religion, social class, pretty much everything. And they take these two families and they switch the mothers of the household. So the wife has to go live with the other family for 2 weeks. 1 week where she follows their house rules, and the next week she follows her house rules. So this whole wife swap thing is pretty self-explanatory. In steps the Hollands.
The whole family builds and paints cars and then destroys them just because it's fun. Their children's happiness is the #1 priority for laid-back Ginger and Cliff. Whatever kids Courtney and Curtis want, they get. And for strong-willed Curtis, that means nuggets nearly every meal.
You know, the Holland family seems like those types of parents that just want to be friends with their kids. Those people that are just the worst fucking types of parents, you know. They end up hosting an underage drinking party when their kid turns 16. They're playing video games with kids and shit.
I don't know how we really got arrested. These kids were just having fun. At least they weren't smoking some of that devil's lettuce like the losers in your family does, Brad.
Nothing says family like wrecking cars.
I wouldn't want to drive one of those.
So the Holland family loves some redneck shit called demolition derby, which the husband describes as...
Demolition derby is stripping out an old car and ramming into your competitors for the last one moving, and hopefully that's you and you win.
The dad crashes the fuck out of the car. The kid Curtis is all...
I told him to pack it on the radiator. It's so stupid.
They have over 80 fucking cars they're working on at all times. And it's just all about crashing these things to them. Like, they're not fixing them up for any other reason other than this demolition derby. And the Hollands, they like to eat, to say the least.
Yes, ma'am, I'd like 2 Supremes. We're definitely not calorie counters because we can't count that high.
Fried food is the only way to go.
But if we could find a way to fry a salad, we may try.
God, it's like they're just making America great again. Just one bacon strip at a time, baby.
Curtis is a very picky eater. He only likes chicken nuggets.
Yay! I really do like chicken nuggets. They're good.
Curtis, what you want for breakfast?
Chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Let that man enjoy his nugs, okay? I'm not gonna hate on this because, hey, if my parents let me eat chicken nuggets all day when I was that age, I probably would have done it too.
Ginger and Cliff don't believe in giving their kids rules or limits.
When it comes to kids, strictness equals resentment.
You can be nice or you can leave my house.
Curtis is very demanding, and 90% of the time, he will get his way.
Mama ate is Ginger Holler. Mama ate is Ginger Holler.
So pretty much these kids are in charge of their own home. They even call the little boy King Curtis, because he always gets everything he wants in this household. They work just enough to pay their bills. They obviously are spending too much money on bacon and don't care about their appearance enough to buy any nice clothes or stuff to make them look better.
A standard outfit for me is jogging suit. Not that I'm ever going to jog.
There's no need for a manicure because I take care of them by biting my nails. And when you look as good as I do, you don't have to get primped.
Yeah, buddy, you're like a fat Brad Pitt with diabetes whose life is run by a shitty kid with a bad edge up. Seems like your life has really turned out the way you want it. But hey, the Browns, on the other hand, they're a totally different story.
Joy and husband DeMarcus, also known as Sarge, run a fitness boot camp and passionately pursue excellence in fitness and health for themselves and their children. The whole family follows a strict, all-natural, raw, vegetable-heavy, no junk food diet, and everyone takes orders from ex-military Sarge, who insists Joy give him facials and prepare his bubble baths.
Sarge sounds like kind of a douchebag. Can you imagine he's just yelling at his kid?
1, 2, 3, lower, 4. Keep your elbows locked, son. This is why you don't play in daddy's room. 5.
Oh, honey, by the way, could you run me a bubble bath and get my facial ready?
6. Lower. 7.
So they run this boot camp together.
If you need to throw up, you need to go to the bush, throw up, and then come back over here and jump in the game.
Working from dawn till dusk, Joy and Sarge lead their charges through 4 boot camp workouts per day, starting at 5:30 a.m.
Let's go.
So it's pretty intense to say the least. And they usually end up carrying this intensity over to their home and how they parent their kids. Oh, you don't want to make your bed? Well, I'm going to throw it outside like Jazz from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Drag it back in, and then we'll start it over.
They're all about healthy food, too.
I have bad dreams about vegetables chasing me because I was eating bad.
This man is having that VeggieTales R-rated edition playing in his head.
I take 12 supplements a day. Because of these supplements, I will live to be 120 years old, and we're gonna look good at 120 years old.
Listen, lady, we know that this black ain't gonna crack, okay? We don't need you to be doing all these cosmetic steroids, mama. Or living till 120 years old like some fucking vampire.
On the scale of 1 to 10 in fun, my house is 1. I wish I could spend more time with my dad. He's usually at boot camp, so I don't see him that often.
So it's obvious that this family still has their fair share of problems as well. Their main one being that they're too fucking serious, while these idiots are just too fucking stupid and easily lose control. It's the battle of two extremes. Oh, what a concept for a show.
Keep that diet. Don't come back with no tire around your waist.
So when the mothers get there, they get some time to walk around their new homes.
This is amazing, and not in a good way. I do hope this is not considered their playroom. Oh my gosh, she keeps her shoes in a little separate box.
This family does not care what they look like at all. I definitely know that he's not thinking that she is hot.
Oh gosh, nothing but green.
And then they get the rule sheets of their new homes, which they aren't exactly thrilled about.
Our favorite thing to do as a family is to build and paint cars and then smash them. Have never heard of something so insane in my life.
That's not his real name, is it?
If it ain't fried in oil, sugary, or covered with bacon grease, chances are you won't find us all eating it.
Food is vitally important to being healthy and feeling fit. Well, they don't have any food. All they have is vegetables. What kid strives on structure?
They are kids and should have fun all the time. Maybe the parents are brain dead from all the sugar and fat that they're eating.
And then they get to meet the other families.
Joy takes 12 supplements daily. All of them have a different purpose. One of our goals is to live to 120.
It doesn't seem like healthy eating to me to take your food out and replace it with pills. This whole life is ridiculous.
Lady, if they took your food and replaced it with these pills, which I think you actually mean vitamins, they would have to create some sort of bacon grease pill, you nasty fucking swine. They take Miss Brown out to the demolition derby. She ain't feeling it.
Spend all this time to a pointless hobby. I don't see the benefit at all. What is the purpose? That's my question of the day.
3-letter word.
Okay.
F-U-N.
Do you ever say, should we still be doing this? Should we put so much time into it?
Yeah, and then we come back to the same thing.
Meanwhile, at the Brown residence,
We're going into stick your butt out and push something. I don't know how they con these people into coming out here. You know, you have people who join cults. That's ridiculous too. This is no more than a fitness cult.
lady, you spend all your fucking time fixing cars so someone else who's not even you can go and crash them into other rednecks with other fucked up cars. Besides this kid fucking telling you to make chicken nuggets, that is your whole life right there. But this is culty to you? This is bad for you that you want to cry? Shit, you're better off joining a cult, bitch. Get Charles Manson to make you put a bullet through your fat head.
We control their diet.
I ask my kids what they want for breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, and you give them chicken nuggets, bitch. Which brings me to the highlight of this video. Bacon is good for me.
Very happy to be throwing this away.
Bacon.
No, I want my bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. She thinks, out of the blue, she's a smart little girl, that she can do whatever she wants. No, that's not how she can do it in our family. She's act like she's the queen, and we're the sorry people.
It's like they put all the Trump supporters together and just embodied them in this little fucker.
I have been nice to you, but now I'm coming to the edge.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
And then King Curtis just leaves. This is by far the funniest episode I've ever seen of Wife Swap. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you thought it was as funny as I did. I hope that you all had a great weekend. Hope you get a lot of positivity and fortune in your life as you head forward throughout this next week. We still killing it, boy. We about to be on top. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And as always, please subscribe if you fuck with the boy. Peace and love. I'll catch y'all later.
All I really got in this is me. Everybody else just wants a piece. Rappers disappearing off they singles, cause they ain't saying shit, them are jingles. Only one I trust in this is Boo. I time, 2 times too many. I said 3 times, 4 times too many. I said 5 times.
Fuck. Four. God damn it, Dad. Oh, you were just 4. Not get you ugly crap head.
Take that back. Take that back, or else the crap monster's gonna come
Okay,
out.
I take it back. I take it.
Maddie, I'm the crap monster.
Ah! The crap monster has arisen. There's one here to be her. By kicking her. No. I'll smash that. I'm not kidding. Don't even.
Just kick him in the balls. He's dead.
No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm watching.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Don't use this slime. It has my gum in it.
It's not slime.
Yeah. Should we peek into like Christmas present?
No.
Why?
You can do it, but I'm not getting in trouble.
Bacon is good for me.
Okay, let's get to the
Bacon is good for me.
No, that's my Cersei. I want to do it. Because I got one thing to tell you. Bacon is good for me.
Are you putting it on YouTube?
No.
Wait. I don't like how you can't like edit it very well.
I know.
Like
No.
how you can only take like how you can only make it a certain part. And like the like say like in the video, yeah. And then you in the part they take out like this, and that's their video.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
Because you actually like take out part. And if you stop it, then you can't add more. I know.
Bacon is good for me. Crap is good for me.
Nicholas, get on the back.
Wait,
How?
guys, should we try to make up DIYs? Because my channel is like, I said my channel is like a slime and DIY.
Nice, step on the front of it.
fun channel.
Step on the front of it. Nicholas is gonna get on.
How? Right there, right there.
How?
On the back of
And you
mine.
get on.
How?
Yeah. Hold on. Wait, Nicholas, the other way.
Over it. Over it. I'm gonna fall off.
Ah! You guys don't see me out. Goes the cat. Pop goes the pop toad popping on her pop. Wee puckle pie pop 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 pop.
Maddie, help me stop it.
Gracie, should I add our old slime videos to it?
Yeah.
Okay, Nicholas, let's get on.
Die.
I'm gonna get on the
Die.
I want to. He said invalid video. Get the frick off my phone.
I'm gonna die. Kill me.
I want to get on.
Get off my lawn. I know, baby.
What kind of video should we make?
Just a random video.
This is like a freaking roller coaster.
Oh God, we need to make an actual video.
Oh crap! I'm
DIYs that you can do with your butt.
Yeah, sure. No. That means you have to show your butt tip.
No!
It
My mom
does.
would kill me if I made an inappropriate video.
Me too.
Some people.
I have to make an actual video.
Some
that
people make it with their wee-wees.
Yeah, some put their wee-wees in a video.
This one.
And their boobies.
Ew! Like, want to see those tatas?
Ow!
Ow!
No! Crap! Crap!
Okay, stop it!
I will.
Wait, I should be like,
Eat the ground. Eat the ground. Eat the ground.
He's not a dog when they pee and they have to sniff it. We should be like, we're anxious.
That's what Hank has to do. If he pees on the floor, it shows his face into the pee.
Wait, we should actually think of like.
Let's do it.
here, Maddie, because this.
What's a crap, crappy, crap, 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 crap? What's wrong with you, crappy head? Gracie, he's a simple crappy face. Crap, crappy.
You're a simple crappy face.
Gracie, let's play truth or dare.
Yeah, we should truth or dare in the for video.
No,
Truth or dare is my channel.
Wait, we should do truth or dare for a video.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm doing it.
Wait. It's gonna go on my channel, alright?
Oh, and mine.
No. Crap you then. It's gonna go on Gracie's channel, my channel, and your channel because we all film it.
Oh wait. Oh, can we do the helium thing? I've never done it.
Crap.
We can't give us a lot of
Crappy fuck. Crap goes the crap. We get under crap. We need crap. Crap.
Can I do one and then can you hold it and then I can suck it up? Do I do this?
No, you just have to push that now. I think it's right.
Here, let me try.
I can do the most high pitch sound in the world.
Okay, that's good.
No, I'm not even.
I've never done it before.
I've never done it before.
It never works for
I
me.
know.
So,
Sip the whole bowl.
Hi, my name is Gracie. I like
Hi,
my name is
Gracie. I really like slime. It's wearing off, and it just wore off. Let's go. Hi, my name is Gracie. Yeah, it kind of works. Now you just gotta suck the air in. Suck it. Just suck the thing. Just suck it. Suck it up.
Is it working?
Yes!
oh my god, that's weird. I can like hear it kind of. That's so weird.
You can fucking hear it.
No, you can hear it.
Crap, it's
No one's damn.
It's my turn. It's good. Where's the balloon?
I can just put my mouse on this and
Suck it. You gotta bring it to back.
Hello. Hello, my name is Nicholas.
Oh, it kind of works.
Sounds like a balloon.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it does.
It really. It just wore off. Wow. This is fun. You're supposed to press it down.
No?
No, you're supposed to press it down.
You do whatever you want.
We use the same exact balloon.
Good.
God damn.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I'm next.
I'm gonna go stop it.
I'm gonna blow her face off.
No, it didn't work.
Oh, it's working!
No, it's not.
It did for a moment. Like,
I can feel it. It feels weird. And I know it feels so weird. It feels like you're gonna float up and die. Wait.
I want to float when I die.
Wait. So when you die, kill yourself with a knife, but attach lots of balloons onto it because all your guts are gonna spill out your head, so you can. I'm next. Okay.
Hi, my name is Gracie.
Holy crap! What?
Holy frick.
Go, Nicholas!
Hi, my name is Gracie. I don't give a crap about my life.
Back.
Ready?
Back.
Hi, my name is Maddie. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm the biggest air balloon that you ever did see. Just
Maddie, are you?
And here we go.
With the helium. Looks like Genie is going to be doing it first.
Sit down.
And you have to.
Hi, people. Oh my god. What the heck? I swear to God, this is not good.
Yeah, it's definitely not clickbait. Because this is my voice now.
Oh
and
my
I-
god. This is not edited, by the way. I swear to God. You try it on yourself, okay? I'll be right back. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're off. And she sounds really weird with it. So. Hi, my name is Maddie. Who are you?
Hey, little kid going for the big blow.
Hey! I'm so annoying. My name is Maddie. I'm so annoying.
My turn, people. Guys, it's my turn.
I'm so lonely. I am nobody.
My turn, man. Guys, I want to sit down. Wait, we sit down. Okay. You gotta do it.
I'm so lonely.
Wait for me.
Here I am. I'm so lonely. I'm gonna die. I didn't get nothing.
Today was a good day. So good that I flipping work. Suck up all the air. All of it. No, not like that in there. But like when you have it in your balloon, right? Oh crap, my balloon. Me alone.
I'm saying run for the kiwi.
Today we are gonna because I can die. Make it like
Hello, it's me, Lance. How are you? Hello, King. It's Hello, King. Make sure you like and subscribe my video and comment. Don't forget to hit the bell.
I'm going live. I wish you were going live right now. People would enjoy this live.
Make sure you like the video.
People would enjoy this. People would be on for the live.
Don't forget, I'm going to be doing a live video soon. Hello. I say run to the QB.
Today we have
Dress like on die.
Dress like Hyundai. Didn't work.
Okay.
Do the live.
Today is the day that I can live.
Yeah, that definitely works. Sit long.
Hello.
Help.
I need Lance. It's funny. Oh my god, I don't want to
We're
pass
having your good. I know, I did when I was trying to pass out. You gotta suck in all of it at once. It makes it so good. That's good enough to suck all of it at once. Hey!
I'm so lonely. Okay, me too. Don't know the video. Oh my god, I'm gonna like pass out right now. Gee, didn't work that much. Actually, yeah, it did work. I'm so lonely. I have nobody.
And we're gonna be talking with them. It's so funny. We were just doing that. I uploaded a video to my channel, Maddie, WILLETE. And go ahead and check out my channel, GD Animals 23. And go check out Halo King 230. Okay, ready?
Normal voice person.
This is so funny.
It's not edited, by the way. I got the biggest one, whatever.
This is so funny. Oh, we're gonna sound like a chipmunk.
Ready? I'm gonna try it, right?
We sound like chipmunks.
It sounds like Robin in the Ugly Hat.
Hi, my name is Gracie. I really love Poopy. I like chipmunks, and I sound like a Poopy. I don't care what you think about me. Oh my God!
We're gonna use it. So we're still on? We're on! Thank you for watching this. Can you put something in the comments? Can you put what you think about this video if you want to do more in the comments? There's two! Oh. Can you write something in the comments? If you can. The blip of God. Ow! Everything turned blue!
Can you write something in the comments and show us? Dare you? Sitting on beach ball and try bouncing on it, or sit on balloon or inflatable pool toy. This dare idea. Well, hi to you. Oh. If you're still watching, then write something else. It'll be so nice. And can you please go subscribe to my channel? It's Maddie WILLETE.
And this is my channel.
MADDIE I made 2 slime videos, and then we just made a helium challenge slime video. It's super funny. I'm so lonely.
And that person you see in the back is Halo King.
Halo King. You should go check him out, because that will be really nice. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm taking in a lot of air. It's gonna blow. It makes me want to pass out. I'm so low. It makes me want to.
Everything is blue.
Are you enjoying it?
Are you enjoying it? Please say.
Oh, no one's watching anymore. Because we have to remember that Gracie got consequences happen. There was so many people in this video.
Wait, Gracie! Oh. I was gonna say, can you go check what the Wi-Fi thing is? They left.
This is so funny.
Don't do that, Gracie!
Hi.
Why? Because it can, like, do something. Your lungs or something. We should bring this over to somewhere else. That's starting to heat up.
Okay.
Because of that.
That's not good.
Put on like a stool of some sort. Nobody's.
Okay.
You got one light though.
This is so fun. I've never done this before. Never works for me.
Oh, where's it on?
Wait. No, that's on light.
No, they just logged. They got off.
If you're watching this, when we're doing a helium challenge, and please do something. Hi, my name is Gracie. I really like Poopy.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be sitting right here.
Wait, is anybody on?
Does everybody know?
my god. This is so fun.
Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Here you go.
Guacamole.
Let's go fast.
Gonna work off all this helium that we sucked in.
Yeah.
Gotta work it all out. Gotta go fast.
Move fast.
Wait, you wanna do a video where we do like wanna do like a thing like where Siri does the slime challenge, no, not slime challenge, but like a challenge, and she has to pick the number of food that you put in your meal. I don't know. I'm just trying to put something. Like we can have different foods like Cheez-Its and goldfish. Like they can all be all cheese for something. And then
I don't like that. I think I have a good idea. Well, there you go. I have a question. Can you tell me how much you're paying? What? Can you tell me? What? Never mind.
oh my god. This is so fun. I don't know why, but this is so much fun. I just like doing this. Oh my god, I'm gonna do my Mariana Sings voice while I do it. This is my Mariana Sings voice with helium. Hello.
Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy.
Leave your time more.
Everybody, leave a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe.
No, Gracie, I turned it so there's no air coming out.
What do you guys want to do? Collab on your own channel? Or something?
What's your tutorial for this video? Do you think this would be fun? We could do Siri, like, but it could be like, and she could like pick a meal, like, say like, be a certain.
This is a fictional superhero appearing.
We're gonna. Hi. Oh crap. No, nobody's on. Oh, so we're doing a helium challenge where we suck up helium with this right here. We'll do it right now. Say something. Say something. Put something in the chat that would be funny for us to do. We're also doing a Q&A. Give us some questions and we'll answer you. Oh, you left. Where do you live? Where does this... What's your street? How old are you? When were you alive? Okay, that's Halo.
Falling down.
Oh, no wonder. Wait, let's sing Jingle Bell Rock. Wait, I gotta get my helium. Ready?
Right? Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Blowing and blowing, the jingle bells.
Okay. The jingle bell. Wait, we should sing one to my mom upstairs. She already knows what we're doing. She said we couldn't do any more of it. Ready? We just gotta do something for her. Ready? Get your helium all up. I'm gonna go do a prank on my mom. Not really a prank, but.
Okay. Wait, let's say Jingle Bell Rock from YouTube.
Wait. I'm gonna go upstairs can do it to my mom.
Okay, just wait a minute. I'm gonna do it. I'm making both it. Let me get. Don't suck it up yet.
Get yours ready. I just saw mine to about here. That's good.
Ready?
Where's the beach?
So we are gonna be singing
the wrong cup.
Jingle Bell Rock
Jingle bell.
with helium. We're gonna sound
I'm not
like
doing it. Actually, yeah.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing, a place of good pride. Ah, the jingle,
Nicholas, don't do it.
the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Jingle bells. That's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and hit the notification bell. And maybe subscribe if you want to be very nice. Bye.
We're gonna end this
We're doing
on
a truth
for about an
or
hour.
dare now.
No, we're not. We're doing the thing on for my mom. Remember, Maddie? Right. Okay, I'll get it ready.
Then we're doing a truth or dare for my channel. What are we gonna sing? Let's sing Jingle Bell. Rock. I'll be down here. Maddie, I think we have somebody on.
Nope. Okay, let's go.
I'll just be watching
Wait.
my YouTube videos on YouTube.
Yeah, Nicholas, I can upload more than one video. See?
Wait, did you subscribe?
I got 1 view! Oh, I got 7 views on it.
Wait, did you subscribe?
No. No,
Alright, come on.
I'll do it later.
Right now.
Hurry up. Okay, guys, we're gonna be right back. We're going to
Keep them influenced if someone goes on to the chat.
Yeah.
Make sure you yell for us if somebody comes on the chat. Nicholas, you should get on our live chat.
And so people will join.
Yeah. Wait, let's go for a save video. Mine is DDM most